Yo, 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 it is your boy Invincible, and you are watching a new episode of the Gentleman Club Diary. I got an exciting guest. This guest is poetry in motion. When she's on that pole, she goes by the name of Cyanide. I don't know why she chose that name, but she's dangerous. So what's up, Cyanide?
Hello, how is everyone?
Okay, how you feeling right now? I know you had a long night last night.
I feel good for the most part. I woke up on the good side. I kind of got a little cardio in before I got here and enjoyed the scenery all the way to my destination. So it was really nice.
All right, well, Cyanide, I know that I read it. I could have swore I read it on your Instagram. It says something about that you would stand on your head at any time, anywhere, in any place. Is that true?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like pretty much like standing on my head on a table.
Like on this table?
Like anywhere where it's a flat surface, pretty much. It could be like just a simple like square bar or wherever.
Kind of interested to see. I mean, would you be down if I moved this table out of the way? Would you be down to do that? Can you do it on the carpet?
I can't even do it with these pants because like I'm like.
Oh yeah. She's not dressed in stripper gear right now.
Yeah, I'm looking like a whole different person right now. A whole different person.
Oh yeah. So what do? You transform when you get to the club?
Yeah, I get in character.
So am I getting catfish right now? What's going on?
No.
Okay. No. Okay, so, I mean, I'm just kind of wondering because you actually are a very good dancer. I mean, I've seen you on your Instagram. Mm-hmm. You're dancing on the pole and you got fireworks. You're shooting out firecrackers. I said, what the heck is that on her heels? I said, so what is that? Like what?
So basically it's something that me and my best friend got started. You can also find her on my Instagram as well. Mm-hmm. Once we just been, like one night we just decided to experiment on some shit, try to find something exciting because it was like during a dead time of like working, it was slow. So with us being dancers, we was just like, hey, let's try to get some like dope ass content. Mm-hmm. And us being from the East Coast, that's kind of like our thing. So I was like, hey, let's just try putting fireworks on the bottom of our shoes and just like get some dope ass content. And I started doing that, and then after I did that, it was just like up from there. A good friend of mine who's a security guard at Cheetahs, he's seen that, and since I did that, if you find sprinklers, he'll bring it to me. He don't even say anything. He just bring his lighter, sprinklers, and I'm like, right now.
That's dope. It's really dope. You guys got to check it on the Instagram. She has one where it's like a Roman candle. Is that what they're called? And they're shooting out at customers?
Kind of like, yeah, I guess you can call them that. Yeah,
that shit's crazy. Almost burned me one time. I was like, damn, baby.
Yeah, It was so crazy because it was one trick that I was doing. It looks like the candle was so close to my head, it could have burnt my dreads off.
Oh, damn.
But it wasn't. Like, I guess because how it's set up, it's not like an actual firework. Like, it's
like a one of those little...
Yeah, sprinklers, yeah. So, like, it doesn't burn you. I didn't even really feel the heat because on top of that, I'm spinning. So, I really didn't feel it.
So you're from Florida?
Yeah.
So she's from the South?
Yeah.
From the South. So you're from Florida, and you danced in Florida?
Yes.
So what's the difference between a Florida club and a California club?
I can honestly say, like, California clubs are very mellow. They're very like chill, everybody's just like sitting around. Like I noticed a lot of people come to like really decompress. Like other than, Florida, it's just more of a party scene. It's just like upbeat. Like it's just fast music everywhere. It's like a sexy like circus Olay.
Dang. See, in California, we're stressed out. We go to the strip club, we're stressed out. Or we got these high bills. We got our girls pissing us off. So we're actually there relieving stress.
Yeah.
Man.
So like, so they're actually in Florida. Crazy story. I actually seen a girl light a candle. Not even a candle, but it like kind of like the same firework that I had on the bottom of my shoes, and her and just like on stage.
She put it in her punani.
Yeah.
She put a Roman candle on her punani and was shooting it out at everybody. Dang, that's wild.
Yeah, it get kind of raunchy down there,
So she put it like, what was it? Like, was it one of those, the sticks?
I don't remember. This was like 4 years ago.
Damn, I wonder if she burned like her punani.
Nah,
Nah?
I'm guessing she was an expert because that wasn't her first rodeo for sure.
Yeah, that sounds wild. I wish, we never had no crazy stuff like that.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, a lot of the girls, they were like scared to go on stage.
really.
They weren't scared to go on stage. They were like, do I gotta go on? Because they were making the floor money. And then, they were too busy doing the floor, but I had to run girls on the stage.
Right, yeah.
So another thing too is there a lot of them were like, they had the BBLs, big booty, so they just want to shake. They don't want to go on the pole or nothing.
Right, yeah. I ran into, I actually got some friends that's like within the BBL community or whatever. They're such nice ladies. And
Nice ladies, like they're older?
they want me to teach them pole classes, and whenever I have a chance to like teach them stuff, they actually want to be on the pole. So I can honestly say like within my dancing, I have met a lot of girls that actually want to like get up there. I've gotten more girls to get on the pole more, especially in OC 11, because like there it's the pole is really short. It's really short.
Did you ever see what it looked like when I was there?
No.
It was like, I mean, now it's a little better, but back then, yeah, it was pretty whack.
I wish I could have seen the layout because I'm hearing good things about it, even though it's a hole in the wall. If you ain't no real dancer, like.
Oh, no, you could have got down on it because there was two poles. There was two poles, so you can go pole to pole. Yeah, it was.
Like, as a traveling dancer, I love a good hole in the wall that's like a vibe. Like, and I'm not going to lie, like, I've danced in a lot of clubs in Florida that was actual hole in the wall, but it was really good for the most part.
So I got a question. Do you think being a good pole dancer is necessary to work in a strip club?
I feel like it isn't, but it helps for certain people, especially on like the confidence side. I never had a perfect body to begin with. I was kind of like heavy set when I came here. And I started dieting and working out.
Oh, yeah?
And stuff
You were
like
chubby?
That. Yeah, I was kind of chubby.
Yeah?
All in the face.
I got to see this because you know what? Because on your photos, yeah, you're not.
But like when I first moved to California, I was living in San Diego and I was like in my chubby stage around that time. But like when I moved to like Irvine, I started working out, started dieting. Like right now I'm like working out on my new fitness journey. How could I say this? I
don't know. How can you say this? I don't know. You want to know something?
What's up?
So I lost a lot of weight recently too because I was hefty. Nothing wrong with being hefty. You know
right?
What I mean?
No, there's nothing wrong.
It's just a preference. I feel more comfortable. A little bit.
Right. All that matters is if you did it like for yourself.
Yeah.
And like I definitely did it for myself and for my confidence, but also like I always been the type of person to think like you can look good, but like ain't nothing wrong with like looking better.
Looking better.
So like you don't like for the people that don't feel like getting their body done, there's another resort you can work out, but like. I'm a fan of the BBLs. I'm not gonna
Yeah, you're a fan of the BBLs?
Yeah, but would I give them myself? Probably not.
Do you think the girls that got BBLs are kind of lazy?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I'm not saying that, by the way. I'm just wondering.
Yeah. No, I completely understand because like if I had a BBL, I'd be throwing ass. Like I already be dancing in the mirror already. So like if I had a fat ass, I'd be slinging that thing every chance I get. But the fact that I, chose pole tricks and stuff like that, because I thought it was really cool, like, I just stuck with that. But it's some girls that really get up there and still have a BBL, so.
Still got a BBL.
Yeah, it's just up to that person. It depends on what they want to do, because, like, if you really wanted to learn pole tricks, you could.
You could. Do you think the customers that come into the club, do you think they appreciate a good pole dancer?
They do.
They do?
They do. I do get a lot of acknowledgement. It's been times where I've been turned around from certain guys because they're like, she look like she ain't got nothing going on.
Oh, dang, they think that about you?
And then when I be like, okay, like my thing is like I act like I'm so innocent at first, like I don't know anything. And then I go on stage and just murder it. And they be like, I didn't know you could do all of that. Why you just say that? I'm just like, why didn't you just give me a chance?
Yeah. Well, I guess you know what? You can never judge a book by its cover because you
Right.
don't know what you're capable of. I have seen that. I've seen girls that were like thin, no, like they look like
Right.
they probably couldn't even get a dance. Like I'm gonna be real, and they would do better than the girl with the BBL. And I'm like, what the hell? Because they're always hustling, always
Right.
talking, always they're. Man, we had this one girl in the day shift. She's probably still there. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. In the day shift, hey, this girl. Now she wasn't the most attractive, but she was great personality wise.
Right.
And she always is in the back giving dances. And she wasn't doing nothing nasty either. I mean, we have cameras. She was.
Those be the ones.
Yeah, she wasn't like you would. I actually thought like everybody's like, nah, I think she's doing something in the back, but she wasn't giving it up.
You know that, and that's why I respect everybody, because I have seen some girls that look like not image wise, but they've been shy and stuff, like probably socially awkward, just like I am.
Yeah.
And probably thought you wouldn't even make a coin. Making more than me.
Dang, not even a
in
coin.
one night.
Dang.
More than me. You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Like I met this lady at Dames and Games. She's probably like 3 times my age. Probably been dancing way before COVID and all of this. Even on a slow day, she's seeing money.
Yeah.
She's seeing money. And in the back of my head, I'm just like, how the hell is she making all that money?
So how does an 88-year-old woman make money in that club?
Yeah, but I actually built a good relationship with her, and
Man, that's wild.
her secret is she still be having customers come in from like that time plus new customers, and I'm just like, wow.
So you don't think she gives it up or anything, or does?
She told me she didn't have to give it up.
No.
She told me she didn't have to give it up, but if she did, then like I'm not judging. Everybody have their own hustle, you know.
I'm not judging either. It's
But
cool.
I'm not doing it myself, respectfully.
Yeah.
But I ain't judging the girls out there.
No, I don't judge. I don't judge either. At first, when I first started working in a strip club, that was like a thing that I didn't look down on it, but it was kind of like I would trip out that girls were like giving it up, you know?
Yeah.
When I would hear about it. I've never personally seen a girl like really giving it up though.
Yeah, like with me moving from like in Florida, prostitution's not really big out there.
Yeah.
It is prostitution out there, but it's not big to the point where it's like I'ma hear about it. It was really taboo where I was at, you know, like you get pretty much bullied in the club for like.
Oh, in Florida.
Yeah, in Florida.
So in Florida, they don't sell the punani.
They do, but on the low.
On the low.
Like I said, it's like still kind of considered taboo versus
Yeah.
when I came here, like people were very, very open about it. And when I first got here, it was overwhelming for me. I was just like, hold on now, like this is new.
It was overwhelming for knowing about girls giving it up.
Yeah, with me being new, because like when I first came here, I was still kind of in my baby stripper era.
Yeah.
So when I first found out that people was like giving it up, I was like, man, I don't know how to take this. This is kind of like a shock culture for me.
Yeah.
But like after a while, like I started meeting these girls, and they were like really cool, and like they really loved my dancing and wanted to like take classes from me. And I'm just like, you know, like they're human at the end of the day, and just getting to know them. They come from different backgrounds. They like a lot of us didn't have the same guidance as me. Like, so I just couldn't even judge them from there, because like they didn't have that guidance for them to be like, you know, you didn't even have to do that. You could do this. You could do this, or you could just go to a strip club, or even being a dominatrix, like a dom. You can make money off of that, and you really don't even have to dance. It's basically sabotage towards your customers or whatever. It's many ways that you can make money, but like they don't really have that person that could have told them otherwise.
Other ways to make money.
Yeah, versus.
So do you think like getting into stripping, that's like I don't think it's the easier way, but at first maybe, or if it is, you let me know. But
Yeah.
do you feel like you were like, this is an easier way to make money right now for my circumstances?
Yeah, especially if you're like, if it's the last resort and you just need money now, like your car broke down, yes, I recommend, you know, but like if you can keep like a regular job, 2 jobs, and still maintain what you got to do, then that's good.
That's good, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
You know what? I like you even more because you know what? You say you don't judge the dancers. You don't judge the prostitutes, or
No.
I don't know what's the correct way to address the women that do give it up? What's the proper way? Do you call them 304s? Do you call them hoes? What do you call them? Because what do they want to be called?
For that, I don't exactly know, but I'm very respectful when I ask them, like, what do you prefer to be called? And some of them be straight up, like, I'm a 304. And I'm like, okay, I call you 304, you know, whatever you want. Or I'm just straight up call you by your name, your regular name. But I'm very respectful in that category because it is kind of still, like, sensitive, but, like, yeah.
Now, you know what? I meet a lot of girls, and to be real, surprisingly, some of them are pretty honest about it.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm a hoe and this and that. I'm like, okay, I didn't expect that, like that, just to be open about it. But they're happy about it. They're open about it. And like you said, I don't know their background, so I don't know like where they come from. But one thing I do appreciate from being a manager at a club is that I appreciate that there was a lot of girls that would come in, and sometimes they were going through something, and they just wanted to talk to me. Like they're like, yo, like my living conditions. And then once I get into the breakdown of the family, like they might say, oh, my mom's in jail. I don't have a dad. I'm taking care of her kids. I'm like, dang. There's just like a bunch of things that they're just trying to survive. And this is what they're doing to survive.
Right.
But dudes be looking at them like crazy. But I mean, you know.
It's a lot of stigma behind like even stripping alone, like negative stigma. And then like, even worse for like people that sell it. So like when they do go and talk to other people, they can't quite understand it. But honestly, I really do appreciate when people do come and talk to me about their personal life because we all like, to be real, we all need somebody to talk to. It be too much going on. Sometimes it be too heavy on people's mind, to be on people's heart, and like that's kind of something that you don't want to, have lingering around or on your shoulders because it's like, it's going to take a toll on your mental health. It's going to like take a toll on you like as a whole. You won't even have the drive to do anything or even get yourself out of that situation. Or nowadays, like suicide is on the rise. So like I'm very like alert on that. I've lost a family member due to suicide. So like I always, when somebody comes to me with like open arms, like, hey man, I need to talk to you because I had a rough time. Like I don't have nobody to talk to. I'm nothing but open ears. Like I'm like judgment free. Like just tell me what's on your mind. I can probably give you the best suggestion like that I can give. But for the most part, like I'll apologize, like give them a hug, make them feel comfortable, ask them like, what can I do to like, help you in your situation? Like I may not help you with money or anything, but like, what can I do to help you? Like,
do you think with customers, right? Can you actually, I guess, are you able to talk to them about your issues, or you kind of keep your private life personal?
It depends on our relationship because I have customers where we have seen each other for a while and they know me. And they can tell when things are different with me. They can tell when I'm a very bubbly person. I'm always like bouncing around, laughing, dancing everywhere. So when I'm like down, it's easy for them to notice. But if it's a touchy situation and it's a guy just coming to the club just to like, get like, maybe they're going through a divorce or something. Like if they're just like coming there crying and stuff like that, then, maybe I'll open up just to, make them feel a little better, but I kind of keep it on the minimum.
Keep it on the minimum? All right.
Yeah.
So if a guy is getting a divorce, do you feel that a strip club would be a recommended place to go to because of the woman there that maybe, I heard a lot of, it's like therapy being at a club, so do you recommend a man that's maybe going through a divorce to go to a strip club?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not going to lie. Hell yeah.
Why is that?
Because, like I said, we always welcome with open arms, and it's more than just, ass shaking. We're here for like a talk. If you need to drink and just, cry, we're here for that.
So if a man wants to go over there and cry, you got his back.
Yeah, I already had it happen.
Yeah, she already had crybaby. So if you're a crybaby, go to the club she's at. Okay, well, tell us a story about the crybaby. What happened? And there's nothing wrong with crying. We all need to cry sometimes.
Right.
Okay, what happened with crybaby?
So this guy, he was definitely, okay, in this case, He was coming to the club because he was getting a divorce
Oh,
right now.
okay. Divorce story. Okay.
Divorce story, yes. But he was finding out that his wife was also having an affair with another woman.
Oh, ooh, okay.
And these like that was kind of tough on him, you know.
Yeah.
And I try to comfort him as much as possible. And I'm just like, you know, like don't beat yourself up about it. Like
Damn.
don't just be kind to yourself right now. It's not your fault, you feel me? It's just people are pieces of shit. They will literally sit there on a podium, lie in front of your family, your friends, everybody in your life, and still up. It's not your fault. It's okay. Just look at it as you dodged a bullet because y'all didn't have any kids yet. And here it is, y'all not going on 25 years strong. And 25 years later, you find out she had a secret family with somebody else. So I'm like, you know, you got time to heal, you know, like everything is going to be better. But just know that you have other chances on love. Don't give it up now, but like just take time to heal. But if you got to be here, like, you know,
Gotta
I'm
be
here
there.
for it.
Hey, maybe
Yeah.
that's a good like heartbreak solution, right? Because like you know, people, you know, this is what I'm witnessing. You know, because
Right.
I told somebody this recently, and I've mentioned this in other shows about like you haven't lived life till you had your heart broken. For us men, because I think when us men get a heartbreak, we take it. It's like devastating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So. You know, I think a good place for them to go then would probably be a strip club. Just have a bunch of booties in your face. Just go wild in there for like a week straight, right? That might help, right?
It is. It is.
Just
I like honestly. Actually went through one of my worst heartbreaks out here in California. So when I moved to San Diego, I was actually in a relationship when I moved out here, and it was the worst. Really, it was the worst ever. And I went on basically like a party binge in downtown San Diego in the Gaslamp district, and
you went
I was on
partying.
I was on a party bench for like a week, and I felt after that week was over, I'm like, okay, I'm back. Like, I can get back on my shit. Like, I can think more clear now. I feel like myself again. I don't know.
Yeah. So you actually went crazy too. And did you sleep with anybody during that time?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Nope.
No.
Nope.
You just wanted to party.
I just wanted to party.
Okay.
I just wanted to party. But after my party binge, I actually did sleep with somebody, but it wasn't intentional.
Oh
It
damn.
wasn't
A
intentional.
customer?
No, hell no,
No.
no. It was actually one of my roommates at the time in San Diego, because I had met these girls at a gay bar.
Was it a girl?
No. It was this dude that was like, yeah, I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, like
He took it down when you're heartbroken.
yeah, I couldn't honestly. I enjoyed him so much, but at the same time, like I was so heartbroken, I couldn't even enjoy it.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, you know what? It sucks, huh, when you're heartbroken because you like,
Yeah.
you know, I remember when I was heartbroken, I had all these girls. Like I had girls who bring me cakes on my birthday. Like multiple girls bring me cakes, want to hang out with me, but I was like, damn, I want to be back with that other girl. And it kind of messed up. Like it took a while to get over it, but I'm glad it happened to me because it humbled me, broke me down, and now I don't know if I would ever allow me to be in that position ever again. Like I think once you
Yeah.
go through it, you're a lot stronger. So yeah. All right. Well, switch the subjects. I want to know about the Black Coochie Matters. What is this Black Coochie Matters? I actually like that. I like the Black Coochie Matters.
So I actually found this brand through some other dancers that was at the strip clubs that I work at. And then I ended up going to this flea market that a friend took me, and they was selling these, and they got like all purses, bags, and everything. So I'm like, let me get this. Let me go ahead and grab this. And it's such
Yeah.
good quality. Like,
That's a very
It's
good
gonna last.
slogan. Very good slogan.
It
Black
is.
Coochie Matters.
I even got a little bag that I,
Yeah.
carry.
And when you carry that around, what do guys say when they see that?
No, they were like saluting me, like, okay, like I
Yeah.
salute, like I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Black Coochie Matters. I like it a lot. All right, so what do you think makes a good stripper?
I can honestly say like a good personality, Good dancer, possibly.
Looks don't matter.
Oh, looks definitely do matter in a strip club. I am sorry.
They do matter.
Yeah, guys are always like looking at everything. Even sometimes they even judge when you don't have your nails done sometimes.
I do. I'll be real. Like, I'll look at the girl's toes. No disrespect to you right now.
See, like
You don't got them done. She's gonna cover them up right now. We're gonna cover them up. Unless you want to show the
Right.
camera. You want to show the camera your feet?
Nah, I am good.
I don't know if you guys will want to lick them right now. I'll be real.
I got trapped during in Florida during the hurricane, so like
So that's what happened? Okay.
yeah, when I came back, I had to catch up on bills.
Okay, that's a good excuse.
Engine light just cut on. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that's a good excuse. All right.
But as far as like my nails, I'll probably like keep my toes done like a lot, like all the time.
That's the main
But
thing you do?
yeah, that's my main thing. But as a pole dancer, it's kind of hard to keep like long nails on because once we bang it on something or we do this one trick that just bends it, it's just over. It hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
It
Yeah, you do a
hurts.
lot of tricks. Do you think all those tricks help you in the bedroom?
It probably could. It probably could.
No, for you though.
I never tried it.
No?
I
So
never
those
tried.
tricks are just for nothing?
Nah.
Oh man, that's messed up. I am getting catfish. That's messed up.
Yeah. I've been. How I would know? Because like honestly, I've been single like most of the time that I've been out here. After my last relationship, that what it was. But like recently, I've been practicing celibacy and stuff.
Oh damn.
So I've just been like, nah.
So what are you getting into religion? Is that what it is? Spirituality?
Nah. I'm just basically doing it for myself. I just don't feel the need to like have sex with anybody, especially if you don't have like a good intention with me or you're not trying to be something with me, like it just really ain't no point.
Doesn't
I'm not
matter.
into like flings and just one night stands. That ain't my cup of tea.
So one night stands, guys. I know you guys like one night stands. She is not available for that.
No.
Okay. So I know we're running short on time here, but I do have a few more questions. Oh, okay. Here's a question from the viewers. So viewers, they want to know what a stripper's day is like. So from the AM to the PM, what is your day like? Maybe when you're not working, or even when you are working.
Tomorrow I will be working. So around like 2 p.m. because I work late. I wake up at 2 p.m. I go to the gym, do a little cardio, or I'll go on a run. Come back, shower, try to do some like learn some new pole tricks or whatever. Then probably getting my hair ready, running some errands, getting some stuff that I may need. Probably like baby wipes, perfumes, whatever. Depending on how I'm feeling, I probably might go into work early, catch a quick day shift if I don't feel like working at night. And then around that time, I'm just like working. Sometimes if I'm up to it, I'll go to after hours.
Oh, after hours clubs?
Yeah, so I'll probably be
In LA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they be getting busy in the after hours?
Yes.
They do?
Very busy. Very busy.
Busy in the back, huh? Very busy in the back.
I don't know. We don't even. Hey, we don't even have a like an area where you can get private dances at the club I work at. So.
Now that's cool. You know what? Whatever you can do to make money, and I think that's what's good about like dancing and all that stuff. There's just multiple ways to make money, whether it's at your club or going to an after hours club or going to a house party. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of different multiple ways to make money. And so being a dancer, I mean, is there a lot of things that like people can learn from being a dancer?
Yes, patience.
Patience for money.
Patience. Like not even that. Patience for everything. Like patience for the people we run into. Like patience for your manager. Patience for other dancers, your bartenders.
Patient for your manager. Why is that?
Sometimes your manager can be arrogant. Sometimes, like depending on like where you're working, like we all dealt with arrogant.
You know, I wonder how I was, because when I was drunk, I used to be like lit. Like girls would be trying to rush in the door, and I'm like, "Get out of here!" I'd be like, "Yeah." But see, but I like to have fun too. So I'll tell like if you came late at night, and I'm like tired, because I used to work doubles. I said, "Baby, go get me a beer." And you'd be like, "Well, what kind of beer?" I say, "Go get me a drink." And you would say, "What kind of drink?" I don't know. Pick a drink on whatever you think I would like. And if you pick the wrong drink, get out of my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's playful. It's playful.
Yeah. Smart.
But like it's some managers out there that just generally don't give a and just just popping it. Don't even give, like, at the end of the day, you got to remember that we help you make money.
That's true.
So, like, at any given time where all of us is feeling disrespected and we're not, like, we will walk out on your ass as a whole. As a whole.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I get it. You know, and I put a lot of respect on the women because I agree with you. I do feel like we need you girls to actually make money. And I think in the clubs, I don't think they really appreciate that. That's my opinion. You know what I mean?
No, they don't.
Yeah. Have you ever like been intimidated to actually go up to a customer? And there's a reason why I'm asking this.
Yes. Plenty of times, especially like, please don't be this guy, but a guy that goes into a club with headphones in his ear. Cause like, why is you here? Why are you here with headphones? Like,
why are you there with headphones on your ears, guys? What's going on?
Like,
that's weird.
It's giving weird. It's a vibe killer. And when I did try to go talk to the dude, he was on some like cool. I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, you should have stayed home. You should have stayed home. Like,
yeah, who does that, right? Who comes to a strip club with the headphones?
Yeah, it was beyond me. I'm just like, whatever, bro. That's on you.
So it's more like guys that are weird that you don't want to hit up. But has there ever been? Because look, I've been to a club before as a customer, and I have some cash on me, right? No girls will come up to me, and I'm thinking like, damn.
Some girls like they read a book by its cover. They be like, oh, he look like he ain't got no money.
Damn, I look like I don't have no money. Oh, that's messed up. So what can improve me when I go to a club to make it look like I have a little bit of money?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Damn.
Honestly, like,
that's messed up.
What a lot of the dancers look for is the guys with these big ass bust down chains, like, you know, big ass watches and rings and just flashy. And honestly, sometimes those guys don't even be having shit.
That should be fake. I realize. I didn't realize.
Sometimes that shit be from Shein.
I'd be like, hey, I didn't realize that's, hey, those guys with the chains and stuff. I'm like, damn, that's fake as heck. And now I know because I know people that have those chains and they go out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man.
And then they've come in a club trying to act like, I got money, but I ain't spending it here. Like I said, bitch, why are you here?
Why are you
here just standing around? Nobody gives a about your company. You can literally go from 100 to a 0 in a second by that.
Yeah,
Like when I say you might have 20 bitches swarm around you, and as soon as like you be on that shit, we will all be like, man.
You guys roll out, huh?
Yeah, you're blackmailed for the night.
Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what customers used to get mad at? It's like, say there was like a bottle service, right? You guys are all there. And so he'll buy one bottle, but after that bottle, he's done. Like he don't have no more money to throw. He don't have no bottle. And you guys would just leave him.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'll be like, hey, that's messed up. The girls, I throw money. They don't even want to conversate. They go somewhere else. I'm like,
yeah, we definitely be talking about the customers. I'm not going to lie. We would definitely be in each other's ears, like passing around like, hey, don't go over to that guy. He don't got no money.
Damn.
Like, yeah, we.
So
like,
what's a common thing, like a guy that doesn't have no money? Like, because I know there used to be guys that would come like on their work. Like, there was this guy that always came, he had like, I guess he was used to weed whack or something because he had like grass all over his face. And he would always get like a bucket of beer. And he would just sit down. Like he wouldn't get no dance. I think one time he might have got dance, but he would come with grass stains all over him and he would just chill. It looked like he was tired and he would never get a dance. So like, how do you know when a guy, is there a certain trait that dudes do where you're like, nah, don't go to him?
Yes. So one, if you're going through like 4 or 5 dancers, like if 4 dancers came up to you and you didn't get a dance from them, I'm not going because that's already 4 dancers.
But what if they didn't like them? Because that's happened to me. It's happened to me where there's like a bunch of girls. I'm like, nah. But there's one I kind of like, and I'm like, I like that one, but she hasn't got at me. And there's all these girls that come to me. They're like, well, hey, baby, you want? I'm like,
yeah, scratch that. So not 3 dancers. Now, if you went through the whole club, like every dancer talked to you and you ain't get a dance with none, then yeah, I don't know what you're here for. Also, the ones that be asking you, hey, like I like you, I'll give you money, but outside of here.
Oh.
So you're looking for prostitutes because there's a place for that, but it
Yeah.
ain't here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so what is that like? Right? If a guy goes to a strip club, that does make sense now. Like he wants punani, can he just go like to either Pomona or what is it? Is it Anaheim or Signal Hill? What was it? Long Beach Boulevard?
No, Fig.
Fig. Yeah. You could just go there and go get the
It's
punani.
an open strip, and I'm not gonna lie. I drove through there one time, and
You're looking
the
for
girls
hookers?
are not bad looking.
She's looking for hookers.
They look,
She's looking for hookers. That's crazy.
you know what the hookers look like in Florida?
No. What do they look like?
Oh my God. Feces.
Oh man. You catch something. Don't get a hooker. Whatever you guys do, guys in Florida, do not get a hooker. You grow some trees on your shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But like, yeah, I'm just like, instead of going to a place where they are more happy to give you your services, you come to a strip club and get on our nerves, our last nerves at that sometimes, because you don't know what type of day we had. But yeah, like I be thinking, like, you know where to go. Why do you come here begging for it? Begging. We don't. And not only that, they be trying to sell us short.
Oh yeah, they'll be like, baby, I'll give you. Oh, you know what's the funniest thing I see is like guys that will get like a $20 lap dance, like a one song dance, and then I'll be seeing them in the back trying to do the most. They're trying to grab all over the booty, trying to just. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you only pay for a $20 dance, and you trying to do the most.
Yeah, you got 2 times to like stop it, or I'm gonna like go upside your head with my heels. So it's just like, be careful with that too, because we be carrying weapons on us for that very reason.
Okay, so what's a if you can make a rule for the strip club, like a number one rule for customers, what would that rule be?
Just be respectful, man. Just
So
like, well, honestly,
what would be a rule like you say, okay, because there's common things that happen in clubs. Like for instance, when I was there'd be guys that would fall asleep in the club all the time. There'd be girls that smack girls' asses all the time. There'd be dudes that would whip out the shit all the time. There was like common things that daily.
That whipping out your in VIP and touching in spots that you're not supposed to, automatic cancel. Like if I was running a club, I would honestly tell my security to beat the hell out of any person that kind of went across that line, because it's just like that's pretty much like sexual harassment. You think it's better because you're doing it in a club?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So imagine what they do outside of the club. That's crazy.
Exactly. So I would definitely order security to beat the shit out of you and throw you to out and ban you. And my second rule is tip. Even if the girl is just sitting there talking to you, if you wanted her to talk to you, you pay for her to talk to you as well. Like that's what a strip club is for. We don't just sit around for nothing. Like we pretty much already spent $100 just to sit here and just to sit in front of you and talk.
Yeah.
So like we gotta find a way to make that money back on top of profit. So like just tip.
Do you have any stories in the club that made you say wow, or have you saw something that made you say wow? It could be with you, or it could be something you saw in a locker room, from a customer, from a dancer, security guards, fight, something.
I've seen a nasty ass fight between like dancers back in Florida. That shit got bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got pretty bloody. Like it was bad. It was bad. I guess it was about this girl like picking up her money, and I guess another girl seen it, and like they don't really take shit well of that. Here working in California, I learned to like just take it to my manager, just like let my manager handle it, security, because they'll get fired. But in Florida, it's like they don't really be taking it serious. So that shit went left. And after that, they took it out into the parking lot. And
they're still fighting in the parking lot?
Yeah. So some people did get arrested that night, but like
girl dancers got arrested?
Yeah.
Man, I think one time, I'm trying to think of what was oh, you know what? I bumped into a girl. Oh, you weren't with me, huh? Oh, no, he wasn't.
I don't even know the fucking story yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, he wasn't with me. No, I went out to a club. This is recent. We went out to a club, and I saw a girl that used to work where you work at now. She used to work there, and she's like, "Hey," and I was like, "What the heck? Like, what's the odds I see her in a whole different area?" Right. She says, "You know who works here?" And it was a girl that I happened to fire because she beat up this girl. She found out that this girl that did the same thing that I think might have took her money or something like that, or
Right.
snitched on her and got her fired at another club. But she found out that girl was working there, so she's like, oh, she's working here, okay. She did it kind of slick. She went in that locker room, beat the crap out of her. There's blood everywhere, and just like, she says, you can fire me. It's okay, whatever you want to do. I said, yeah, I gotta fire you, baby. You gotta go.
He's like, yeah,
I gotta
I'm sorry.
But when I went back there's blood everywhere, and I heard she looked like she took a roll, like butt kicking. But I saw that girl, and I said, damn, oh, you're the crazy one. I remember you.
Yeah, you was like, yeah, I gotta go. I can't even hide this shit right now, cause like,
Hell no. So yeah, it's some crazy stuff. Okay, what about like, you've been doing it for how many years?
I've been doing it for about like 4 or 5 years now.
4 or 5. Okay, so you're not a rookie no more.
5, 6.
Yeah,
probably.
you've been doing it. Okay, so like for the baby dancers that are wanting to get into it, or girls that haven't even got into it, what's the best advice you can give them?
The best advice I can give them is be smart about your decisions, be safe. Like, please don't get trapped in it. And what I mean by trapped in it is, you know, becoming an alcoholic, you know, abusing drugs, or maybe even getting a pimp. Just like, be very smart. Get your money, go home. That's it. And always, always, always carry mace, a knife, box cutter, whatever. Carry a few of them bitches with you. Like, and make sure, you know, the club that you are working at is respectful and you could trust them, and you trust them with your safety, because without safety, you have nothing. Like, it's...
Have you ever got followed or anything by a customer?
No.
No. I've seen that before. So I do feel like management, if you got good management, good security guards, they are very important to have for the dancer safety.
Yeah. And one thing I learned about working in clubs, like, I read a lot of body language, and I'm very observant. I'm always watching. So the minute I find somebody's being weird, or this guy may be following me after work, I would immediately let them know. I would do, you know, sit behind and let them leave, or, you know, wait for security to escort him out the parking lot. But the minute I'm out of the parking lot, I'm looking both ways. And if I do find a car that, you know, is following me, I know what to do. I know what to do for sure.
Do you think, as far as the dancers, that have you seen a girl go into a strip club, start working, and then maybe she's normal, she's kind of innocent, and then maybe she gets hooked on drugs, or she becomes a prostitute? Or have you saw that before? A girl kind of going in there?
Yeah, I've seen it before, and it's really, really sad. It was really sad. And she actually started dancing with her friend, and her friend tried to save her as much as she possibly can, but it really wasn't nothing she can do about it, pretty much. She was like crashing out bad.
She on like, what, coke or something? Or?
Yeah, I think she was. I'm not sure what drug she was taking, but she went downhill.
All right. Well, I wanna end things on a positive note. You know, not a drug note, not a prostitute note. Well, I don't know if that's bad, because, you know, I think there's a necessity for that, for certain guys that can't get women, or they might need that. Hey,
yeah. Hey, as long as your rent is paid, bro, I know how that feels.
Yeah, right. I mean, so until someone pays your bills, then they can tell you what's up. But yeah, no, I want to end it on a positive note. So I want to know, because you love to dance on that pole. That pole is like, I see you doing flips, back flips. I mean, it's crazy what you do on that pole. So I want to know, if your pole could talk, what would that pole say after you've been on that pole?
Bitch, I'm tired.
she be wearing out that pole.
Bitch, I'm tired. That's what it would say.
So you sure you're not good in the bedroom?
I could be. Okay. I just kind of be discreet about it.
You're just more shy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, with that in mind, I want to thank you for coming through. I don't even know how long the interview was, but I want to thank you for coming through. I appreciate you coming through.
Oh,
too.
no problem. It was
all the way
fun.
from Florida/Irvine, which is kind of a rich area. So thank you for coming through. Is there any last words you would like to say to maybe your followers or anybody out there?
I would say, for the most part, I love everybody that support me. Thank you, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed this interview. I was nervous as hell, as y'all could tell. And stay safe out there.